everything was good, then you would feel alive. If everything was good, then you would feel alive. Everything was good, then you would feel alive. If everything was good, then you would feel alive.
Good morning. It's nice and early. Beautiful, beautiful morning. You know, every day when we wake up, we could hear the birds chirping. Just open the windows and look outside. It's a good day. Now, I have a great video today. One of my most anticipated videos. And I got a nice cup of coffee. My mom got me this cup. And it's filled with freshly ground coffee. So I'm gonna start off the morning just giving you guys a blessing. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and here's to all of us. Some good coffee. Now, just what I need to get me ready for this video. Now, we are going to be taking a look at the 2026 breeders. I wrote down a list of all the snakes that are going to be pairing up. And you know, as a breeder, sometimes things could change. You might change your mind halfway through and add another pair into the mix. So, you know, with the corn snakes, you don't have to brumate. We are brumating most of ours, but there's a couple that might need just a little bit more size. So those will continue to eat. So I might add a couple of more into the mix. I'm not sure yet. Nonetheless, I have a long list this year, so hopefully I could fit them all in this one video. If not, I'm gonna have to make it 2 parts. So let's see. And I'm gonna finish up this coffee and show you these beauties. So here is Ramses. He's going to be breeding 2 females this year, going to Daytona, a beautiful extreme Abbott's Okatee, and he's going to be going to Burmese, my personal favorite Abbott's Okatee in the collection. He is absolutely amazing, and this is Burmese. I think between these two, we might be able to produce some of the nicest extreme Abbott's Okatees out there. This girl I produced in 2022, as I did Ramses, and they are absolutely killer. All right, we're gonna start things off with my favorite type of snake, favorite type of corn snake, the extreme Abbott's Okatee. Actually, any extreme pure Okatee lineage. You know, I love the colors. I love all those other types of snakes with the unique markings, the unique colors, the vivid colors. But to me, nothing just beats a beautiful, beautiful Okatee. It's simple, the way nature intended it. Now, look at this guy I produced in 2022 with Riddler and Paprika. Look by his neck. Has like an aberrant pattern. His whole pattern has an interesting, almost like an aberrant busy pattern. There is a look. He's gonna be breeding 2 different females, which I'll be showing you next. And there is our male. I'm giving Riddler the year off. So this guy's gonna be breeding 2 different females. And in the event that things don't work out with one of those females, I might plug Riddler into the mix, but I'll let you guys know. So there is Ramses. So take a look at Burmese. Burmese is also a baby I produced with Riddler and Paprika, 2022 baby. Has nice size. And as I told you before, I named her Burmese because her saddles are wide. And look at the thickness of the blacks around each saddle. And you can see they're like blocks, totally separated and in uniform. That's why I named her Burmese. Just reminds me, this girl is a sweetheart and is my favorite Okatee in the collection. It was her mom, Paprika, and I love them both. But now this girl definitely is carrying the torch. And that is the girl that's gonna be going to Ramsey's. And with that clutch, I hope to produce some of the most beautiful Okatees that we've ever seen. So here's the clip from about a month ago of Burmese eating outdoors. And this is Daytona, the other female that Ramsey's is going to be pairing up with. She has a real bold look, kind of like a tiger, a little bit different than the others in the collection. And she is just glowing outdoors. I think this year's pairings are gonna be amazing. All right, guys, take a look at this beauty. This is Daytona. She bred with Riddler last season. Produced some amazing babies, one which I might hold back. She's going with Ramsey's. Ramsey's is more extreme than Riddler. So I think these babies are gonna be incredible. I think we're onto something here. We might be producing some of the nicest extreme Okatees out there with this pairing. She's really bold. She kind of has like a leopard pattern to her, especially by her neck. And this girl's really big and she's a 2021 baby. All right, so take a look at Incredible. Lee Abbott put on her deli cup Incredible, and that's what I decided to name her because I think that's a fitting name. She's absolutely incredible. There's supposed to be reds in between the whites. The whites are just supposed to be surrounding the red saddles, and that's the extremeness. But this girl is so extreme that she forgot the red. She's just totally extreme. Look at this pattern. I would plan and hope I could produce some that are just like this, maybe even more extreme, because she does have a drop of red. You see right there, there's a drop of red. So maybe I could produce a baby with zero red, just totally orange and white. Now, I did have a video of one I got her. It was at the Tampa Repticon from Lee Abbott. Lee Abbott didn't really want to sell this one, but he did. And he has a picture of her on his table as a baby. Every time I go there, I take a look at it. So this is gonna be my most anticipated pairing. I mean, this is just incredible, just like her name. 2022 baby, I believe. I gotta double check the card. And she's gonna be pairing with Mr. Perfect. And we have the nice water behind us. In this view, there's no red showing, but he does have a couple of red specks on him. But this guy, Mr. Perfect, named after the wrestler from the 1980s. This guy is really special. And my most anticipated pairing, and you can see why. So I did confirm Incredible is a 2022 baby, and she's going to be pairing with Mr. Perfect, who is a 2023 baby, so he's 1 year younger. And this is Mr. Perfect. He's about to shed, so his colors are a little bit more dull. You could see towards the tail, just white. His oranges are a little bit more frosted than Incredibles, and he has a drop more red. But this is Incredible is just an extreme example of what some of these EROs could look like. And this guy is actually really stunning, but next to her, you know, she makes almost any reverse Okatee not look too special. But he is absolutely stunning. He is the closest thing I could find to her. I got her from Lee Abbott the year after I picked her up, and I just kept looking and looking to find a male that looks like her, whether it be from Lee Abbott or a different stock, but I wanted it to be from Lee Abbott. So every time I seen him at a show, I would keep looking, and I always seen a couple of nice ones, but just wasn't extreme enough for my liking. And then I saw this guy, and he was really amazing. So I think they're gonna produce some amazing babies, and hopefully we get a couple like Incredible, and maybe we get some with 0 red at all. That would be the goal. So I'm really excited about this next pairing. My candy cane pair that I got from Carol Huddleston, raised them up from little babies. This is Mr. Frosty, the male, and he has a frosted look in each saddle. It's like a little bit of white frosting, kind of gives him like a peppermint look. I really like it a lot. And the babies from this pairing, we can get some like this, some with the solid red saddles, maybe even some Motleys. Let me show you the female now. And Mr. Frosty will be pairing with Miami. Miami is a Miami candy cane Motley, also from Carol Huddleston. Now these did pair for the first time last season, and most of the eggs were slugs. So we had like 3 good eggs, and they never hatched. They wound up going bad. So I'm going to actually try and get more locks this season. I believe last season we only had 1 or 2 locks. I tried many times, they had no interest, and then finally towards the end of the year, Frosty locked up with her. So I think it was a little too late in the season. So this time I'm gonna cohab them for a little bit of time, and hopefully we get a couple of good locks earlier in the season. This girl is absolutely stunning. Love that motley pattern on her. And with this pairing, I hope to produce frosted candy canes, maybe some motleys like this, and hopefully I get a couple that don't have the frosted pattern, that are solid red instead of the frosted look with the nice clean white. So hopefully we get a mixed clutch. Absolutely love these. So for our next pairing, it's between Mercury and Phoenix. Mercury is a blood red stripe. He's an old school blood red with that deep brick red color. I did pick him up from South Mountain Reptiles, and he looks so much better in person. He's actually about to shed in this video, and I'm hoping to produce some that look just like him, because you don't see too many like this. I'm gonna be pairing him with Phoenix, so it's gonna be me, Mercury, and Phoenix. This is Phoenix 2021 baby I got from Sean Nyland at VMS Herps. And this is a female fire stripe, which is a male blood red. So this girl is more of an orangey look. I'm hoping to produce some that look like Mercury. Hopefully, we'll see what these babies come out looking like. And so there you get a close look at her. We're not going to be remating her because she just needs a little bit more size. So we're just going to feed her throughout the season. And if she's up to size, by the time I decide to start breeding, we'll pair her and Mercury and see what happens. But she's a beauty. Now take a look at Lecter. Lecter's gonna be a first-time breeder this season, and he just shed out, so let me remove that shed. But this guy is absolutely incredible, and this is a honey het diffused, possibly het for cinder and high-sided. This is from Silent Hill Reptiles and the father to this, a well-known snake, a really well-known snake by the name of Hannibal. So if you check out Silent Hill Reptiles, check out Hannibal. An amazing, amazing looking honey. So I'm glad to have this lineage in my stock. And he's gonna be breeding with Zelda for the first time. First time breeder right here. So this is Zelda, female honey from Walter Smith's 2019 baby. Really nice color tones on her. The yellows are beautiful. Slight blacks around the saddles, but not too much. Now this girl is head for stripe. She proved that out. I'll show you one of the babies that we produced in 2025 with her and Lynx. But this year we're not pairing her with Lynx. We're gonna put her with a different male named Lecter, a honey from Silent Hill Reptiles. Now let me show you one of the babies from 2025 that I held back and hoping to produce some amazing honeys pairing her with Lecter. This is one of the sun-kissed stripes het caramel that I produced with that girl Zelda, who proved out to be het stripe. She was possibly het stripe, and I'm gonna hold this one back. I sold a couple of stripes that might have even been nicer than this one. If you've been watching my videos, you probably know which one I'm talking about. But these are amazing, and hopefully we get some really nice honeys. I love honeys. How could you not like a yellow corn snake? Now this is not a honey, but we did produce a couple. I'll show you one of those. This is a baby honey right here who's about to actually shed. The yellows haven't really came in too much yet. You could see it, but this is a young snake. So just starting to creep in, but the saddle's really nice on this. Really nice on this one, and this one is absolutely beautiful. It's gonna be a really nice adult. We got a honey right here. This one is on Morph Market. Really nice head stamp. Yellow's just starting to come in. There is another honey. Really nice look to it. And this one, the yellow, is also just starting to really show. And it's gonna color up a lot more with age. This one also on Morph Market if you're interested. Absolutely love these honeys. So our next pairing will be two milk snakes, splotched albino Nelson's milk snakes. Diablo's head looks saturated with red like he's bleeding, and it just looks amazing. He's going to be pairing with Carolina. She is a Nelson's milk snake, albino splotched, and she's going to be pairing with Diablo. Both of these have incredible patterns, so I'm really interested to see how these babies turn out. And I will be acquiring a male that's non-albino, possibly het albino, because I also like the non-albino version of these a lot. So I would like to have a mix, but we're going to be breeding these for the first time. 2020 babies from Kyla Bell, Queen of Kings, well-known breeder. And I actually paid a lot of money for this pair. She didn't want to sell them. Got them at Daytona. So I'm really anticipating pairing these. And this girl is absolutely stunning. It's like a creamy yellow. Still cool out here, but it's starting to heat up a little bit with that sun now. I knew I might not be able to get all of the breeders in this one video, and I recorded a handful, and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick and just relax. So this is gonna be the end of this video. So looking forward to making part 2, and in that part I'll show the rest of the breeders. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, enjoying the snakes. I think this is gonna be an incredible breeding season. I'm just enjoying this beautiful weather, getting us kicked into the mood for the breeding season. Now I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll catch you in the next one.